Hi guys, I think the best way to describe Tory rule at the moment is crumbling. So this week the buzzword was RAAC concrete, the building material used in the post-war period due to its low cost and short lifespan. But this has created a massive headache for the Tories. Schools, hospitals, district courts and even residential property was deemed to be at risk. But if Rishi Sunak and his government thought the problem of the concrete would slowly disappear from the headlines, it was sticking around in a pretty high-profile way. Sky News broke with another RAAC discovery in a highly problematic location.
Bit of breaking news for you that's just reached us, and RAAC concrete has been found at Heathrow Airport. A spokesperson for Heathrow said industry has been aware and acting on the remedial steps that should be taken in buildings that contain this material. We, like many others, have been assessing our estate and will continue to mitigate the risk where this material is found. Passenger and colleague safety will always be our first priority, and we will continue to update stakeholders across the sector as our plans for permanent solutions progress.
So, Heathrow. It seems there's also other airports like Gatwick that may be affected as well. So the first stage, of course, is to determine whether the concrete is RAAC. And then what do you do about it? It has to be tested to see that whether it's safe or not. And then if it's not safe, then it has to be replaced. So all of this takes time. So this story is not going away. This is going to create disruption at airports. And of course, what other infrastructure is potentially affected? Seaports. Train stations. Are these buildings affected? Well, the respective bodies have to carry out investigations, and then they have to determine whether that concrete can be replaced, should be replaced, and they're going to have to put in mitigating measures to deal with the disruption as well. So this is going to go on for a long time. It's going to go on for months and perhaps years. And of course, the Tories don't want to invest money in public services. They don't want to invest money in upgrading affected buildings. They want to leave it to the private sector. When you need the government to get their hands dirty, they need to get involved in this. And of course, Rishi Sunak and the Conservatives know that they're running out of road. They're highly likely to be replaced at the next general election by the Labour Party. So there's no incentive for them to actually invest the money now to fix this problem. They would prefer just to leave it to the next party, the next government. And this is going to be extremely expensive, time-consuming. And of course, when Labour do take over, what's going to happen? You're going to have the Conservatives on the sidelines criticising them for spending public money in this way, saying, why aren't you stopping the boats or something like that? A disaster that's just going to get worse. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.